Before you say I do, watch this or regret it later. The biggest mistake many people make in life is choosing the wrong partner. And today, I promise you, I am going to show you how to avoid that mistake and how to fix it if you are already in it. Let me say something that may sound strong, but it is true. The biggest decision you will ever make in your life is not your career. It is not where you live. It is not how much money you make. It is the person you marry. Because the person you marry will neither push you forward or slowly pull you backward. As a marriage counselor, I have seen this over and over again. Two people fall in love. There is chemistry. There is attraction. There are emotions. But they never ask the deep question: do this person love what I am called to do? Not just love me, but love what I do. There is a big difference, because if your spouse does not love what you do, they will tolerate it. And when someone only tolerates your calling, your passion, your career, your purpose, friction begins. Maybe not immediately, but slowly, quietly, in small arguments, in small complaints, in small comments like, why are you always busy? Do you really need to work that much? Can't you just slow down? Now, listen carefully. There is nothing wrong with wanting balance, but there is something dangerous about marrying someone who hates your mission. Because when you are focused on your purpose and your spouse feels left behind, pressure grows. And that pressure does not stay silent. It shows up in tension. It shows up in disrespect. It shows up in emotional distance. I have counseled couples where one partner is ambitious, driven, passionate, and the other feels ignored, disconnected, unsupported, and both are hurt. The driving partner feels misunderstood. The other partner feels unloved. And now they are enemies. Why? Because they were not in agreement. Marriage is not just about love. It is about agreement. When two people are in agreement, something powerful happens. They are not competing. They are not resisting each other. They are building together. If your spouse joins you, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, your life becomes lighter. You may still have pressure, yes, but it becomes shared pressure. And shared pressure feels different. When you are both focused on the same goal, every late night feelings meaningful. Every sacrifice feels intentional. Every struggles feels like teamwork. Instead of, why are you doing this? It becomes, how can we do this better? Instead of, you care more about your work than me. It becomes, I am proud of what we are building. Do you see the difference? One creates friction, other creates fuel. Now, let me speak to those who are not married yet. Please hear me carefully. Do not ask, do I love them? Ask, do they respect my purpose? Do they clap when you win? Do they support you when you are tired? Do they believe in your dream? Because beauty fades, money changes, feelings go up and down, but purpose remains. And if your spouse does not understand your purpose, they may slowly start fighting it. And if they fight your purpose, they are fighting your identity. And now, let me speak to those who are already married and feeling that fraction. Maybe you are thinking it is too late. No, it is not too late. But it requires conversation. Honest conversation, not just conversation. Not blaming, not attacking, but explaining. Sometimes your spouse is not against your purpose. They are just afraid of losing you, afraid of being replaced by your ambition, afraid of feeling second place. And when fear is not disconnected, it turns into frustration. So talk, sit down, ask them, what makes you feel disconnected from what I do? How can we build this together? Because sometimes agreement is not automatic. It is built. It is created. It is negotiated with love and patience. And sometimes, let's be honest, the issue is deeper. Sometimes one partner wants growth and the other wants comfort, and one wants to expand, the other wants to stay safe. This is where retention begins. Marriage works up best when both people are growing, not necessarily at the same speed, but in the same direction. If you are running north and your spouse is walking south, that marriage will feel heavy. You will feel like you are dragging someone or being dragged. That is exhausting. Now, let me give you something practical. Before marriage, discuss vision. Where do we want to be in 5 years? What kind of life do we want? How important is career? How important is family time? What sacrifice are we willing to make? Do not avoid those conversations because they feel uncomfortable. Uncomfortable conversations before marriage are better than painful arguments after marriage. And if you are already married, revisit the vision. People change, goals change, seasons change. Sit down every year and ask, are we still in agreement? Are we still building the same future? Because marriage is not one-time agreement. It is a continuous adjustment. Now, here is the deep truth. The right spouse does not reduce your pressure. They help you carry it. The right spouse does not compete with your purpose. They protect it. The right spouse does not feel threatened by your success. They celebrate it. And you must do the same for them, because this is not one-sided. If you want someone to support your mission, you must also support theirs. Marriage is not about one dream. It is about two people finding one direction. Let me say something touching, serious before I close. Please, do not marry someone just because you are lonely. Do not marry someone just because time is going. Do not marry someone because everyone else is getting married. Loneliness can be healed. Time will pass away. But marrying the wrong person can create years of silent suffering. Choose peace over pressure. Choose agreement over attraction. Choose partnership over performance. Because at the end of the day, you are not just choosing a wedding. You are choosing your daily environment. And your daily environment shapes your mental health, your confidence, your productivity, and your joy. If you wake up next to someone who believes in you, life feels lighter. If you wake up next to someone who doubts you, life feels heavier. That is why this decision is the biggest decision of your life. And if you are struggling in this area right now, you do not have to face it alone. As a marriage counselor, I am here to help you navigate those conversations, those tensions, and those decisions with wisdom and clarity. If you need one-on-one counseling, reach out to me. Let's walk through it together. And if this message spoke to you, subscribe to this channel. Click the notification button so you never miss another marriage and relationship video. Your marriage deserves wisdom. Your future deserves alignment. And your life deserves peace. I will see you in the next section. Thank you.